Mhm. Let's see. I'm gonna kick this off. Oh, I should mic check. I should mic check. See if I have mic. I do have mic. Sweet. I'm gonna kick this off. Somebody had asked, who was this? Who was this? Who was this? Was YY had asked about some ICP. So I'm gonna take a look at ICP real quick. It's so quiet in here. Um, well, one unfortunate thing is it's kind of internal only up structure from the low. Nothing about these over here broke. Um, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, let's go back out to the weekly real quick, and then we'll get over to Bitcoin. A few things to cover on there. Let's see. Yeah, so weekly, you still have a week high above you. So no big deal, and that's probably monthly as well. So yeah, I would say the high is still weak there, and that locally you've got a little bit of a range. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if you could pull this low one more time. That'd be kind of cool. Or anywhere down and about in this area. So that would also look just like a pull of the next low right here. So I would say, yeah, probably long up out of here. And then I would say if you close, let's say, yeah, I'd say even like a 15-minute candle looking like this guy, then you're probably going to fill this gap. And don't really have a lot of love until down in the 11 to $10.50 range. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, that's gonna be my maybe give this a little bit more breathing room there. That should be my ICPTA. I should see if there's anybody even in chat. Fine, top of the morning. Top of the morning to fine. And Hanswurst, Bitcoin. I feel like I need a blank chart for Bitcoin. What is this? Why is there a position on my... Oh, we were just doodling. I was like, what in the world is happening here? Okay, so, I think the big question for today is this, right? I think that's the big question for today. And I feel pretty good about it. I do. I don't particularly, personal opinion, I don't think that we are going to SFP that level. I think we are going to break that level. Um, yep, yep, yep. I reckon that's probably what's going to happen. Um, it has been a fairly bullish leg, but I can't say it didn't mitigate anything. Oop, mislabeled. Nope, nope, nope. It looks pretty decent. Um, there's a lot of let's take a look. Let's see where all these weekend kind of stop losses are. So that's Sunday. That's Friday. Friday, Saturday. So okay. So all right. So the week kind of closes out here. We put in these stop losses over the weekend. They get pulled. leaving these stop losses behind, they get pulled. Leaving these stop losses behind, they get pulled. Yeah, not too yeah, not too bad. I especially like how we kind of form this sort of range of price in here. And that looks like absolute shit when you draw it like that. So let's try and do that a little bit better. Yeah, where you set your high, you set your low, you retrace back to 50% or more, you come back down, pull that low. Um, yeah, that doesn't look particularly bad to me. Doesn't look particularly bad to me. This is oh, I did I was thinking it was right here, right? I was thinking it was right here. And I was wrong because it came back from my SL. Which whatever. I mean, it's okay. It's no big deal. I actually took a couple of SLs over the weekend. Happens. I think I took I think I took 3 SLs over the weekend. Um, totally happens. Not a big deal. Ain't gonna ain't gonna ruin my day. Let's see. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting what happens. Morning, Anthony Soprano. It'll be interesting to see what happens at this high, but I suspect we are going to break it. I do suspect we're going to break it. And if we do break this, let's just hypothesize for a moment. Let's do some hypolizations here. See if I can draw a straight line. Nope, we're off to a bad start already. Come on, man, you can do it. Do it. Yeah, straight. No, straight line. Straight line. Um, if we do break up out of here, and on market open on a Monday, we pushed down to the discount of this range of price right here to come up and break out of it. Well, then I suspect this whole area is going to act as support for any manner of range initiation continuation. Now, that could come down further. But just because it's like, I don't know, I try and think to myself, like, so if market makers come in on a Monday morning and they do push it up to break this, would that be just to fill their short positions and come back down? I don't think they would have. I don't. No, no, I don't suspect not. And I kind of have I'm just going to make up a reason why. I mean, whatever. This is just how I process it in my head. It was going to come here anyway. It did not need the market maker to do that. That was a week high. Everybody was pushing up to find out what's going to happen up here. It was going to come there anyway, right? So why not just leave your limit orders up there? Let all this long liquidity build up that is not yours and then pull it on, right? Why pull it down to bring it up and break this if you were planning on shorting here? I mean, I guess it could happen, but I don't suspect that this is going to, um, I don't suspect it's going to fail. I don't. And furthermore, um, maybe this isn't the best chart for it. Nah, whatever. It's a perfectly fine chart for it. What am I talking about? Coinbase, whatever. It's fine. Perfectly fine. Um, looking at, I think it was like the 12-hour time frame. Nah, not even close. 6 hour time frame. Um, look, yeah, we've got evidence of an accumulation model on the chart. So I really don't. I just don't have any problems with it continuing up from here. No, I really don't. No, 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 I don't. Let's see here. Okay, so boom, 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 Yeah, I mean, like this is the low that created this high. That low created that high. So if you can't break that low as it was strong in nature and this was weak in nature, then you know price should make its rotation, right? Should make its rotation. Make its rotation. Now this level up here, that's a far more interesting one to short, in my opinion. That is a far more interesting level to short. Yeah, yeah, that's a far more interesting level to short. But I don't know. I just don't. It's just kind of where I'm at with it. So I think I can probably stop blabberabbing about Bitcoin. I mean, I guess we could go right in because it's probably like happening right now or whatever. Yeah, it's about to happen. And then yeah, and then look at the verticality of the ascent from market open. Market opens, pulls down, slingshots up. Very bullish presentation going up to there. I hopped out of Alex's stream to prepare for mine. I'm assuming everybody else took the long as well. I could be wrong about that, but I hopped out just to get ready for my stream. And yeah, I mean, it's just look, it's so vertical, so vertical. So we can go chat about whatever else you guys want to talk about now because I think I just don't see much more to cover on Bitcoin. You know, any manner of retesting into this area. You just confirmed a. I mean, this is a demand block. This is about a 1 day time frame or so. I want to say, did I get that totally wrong? So wrong, so insanely wrong. So absolutely insanely wrong. It's about a 4 hour candle, right? um, So you get that 4 hour order block with imbalance that you've left behind now. So any manner of retesting into this makes sense. What do we have up here? We've got another 4 hour supply block just north of us that we can be monitoring for some resistance. For some resistance, maybe we pull it right down to the tip of that wick as well. So we include this little area of fair value gap right here, tiny, but it's there. Um, and yeah, I mean, to me, we're absolutely up until there, and by the time we kind of chill here, right? By the time we kind of chill here, before any manner of retracement, I suspect you're going to see a fat 4 hour candle body close above here, right? Indicating that it wants to break. Now, a 4 hour candle body close isn't necessarily the proper way to look at this because this is higher than. Yeah, we need to close the entire day up here. We need to close the whole ass day up here. Yeah, whole thing needs to close up here, and then we will have a break of that level. So yeah, we just gotta chill. Yeah, we just gotta chill. Just gotta chill up here. Gotta chill up here. I'm gonna say let's get a line on this guy so nobody's lost on it. I'm a little early. Like it's probably gonna make it up above this line because I did kind of manipulate this box a little bit, but yeah, 101. Yeah, I reckon she has the ability to continue to crawl until she gets into the 101 region. And then at that point I'll be looking for some manner of retracement out of here back into demand for the next leg up. Yeah, I really don't think there's too much more to Bitcoin than this. Um, Personal opinion, I just don't. So I would love if somebody else could give me something to go look at. There's one thing I do want to talk about, and we may have just looking at this, we may have just missed it, but was getting back to this concept of bullish impulse, um, set a low, set a high range. Pull the low and run back up. This is where a lot of alts are sitting right now. That line is not relevant to this TA. That's just the all-time high of Bitcoin. Ignore that. We can delete it. What is this? The Coinbase chart? Nobody cares about this shit. This concept here is something I really wanted to talk about this morning because I think that's where a lot of altcoins sit. TIA XRP. Let's do those. Oh, hold on. Let me manage that trade. I need to slip my. I'm going to slip my SL way up on that thing. That's what I'm going to do real quick. Boom, boom. Yeah, confirm. Blah blah blah. Yep. Come on, move it on up. Move it on up. Move it on up. Said move it on up. Said move it on up. We go move it on. All right. Sorry, my bad. Got a little ahead of myself. All right. Now where was my chat? Let's get my chat back open and let's go take a look at Tia. Yeah, Tia. Where you at, homie? Where you at, Tia? What you up to this morning? And my fucking point, and there we go. Right. That's the point I was trying to make. That's 100% the point I was trying to make. So T is going to take its local high. Let's see if we can figure out if it's going to break it. Let's hop out to like the 8 hour. Yeah, I don't see any reason why it doesn't break the local high and start trading into this gap up here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I mean, like this is a fairly risky way to look at this. This is making bold assumptions, but covering that low and just shooting for like a 3R out of this, I don't think is a very hateful idea. I don't think that's a hateful idea. I actually don't think you really resist until very near 3R on this. So yeah, I would say that is not a hateful idea at all. Nope. And getting back in here, yeah, you could probably even bring that SL up a touch. It's kind of okay. It's actually kind of okay. But yeah, I would say up on this after a run of this low right here. This was that. When did it run it? Yeah, this morning on a Monday morning. I think it's 100% going to come and tackle that high right there. And based on the fact that we already have a larger I don't know. I mean, you really gotta take profit at the high. Like, let's be honest about that. You absolutely got to take profit at the high, and you may be able to get a slightly better entry. It may not come back for you though. It may not come back for you because like right now you're just putting in your first like sort of 15-minute break of structure here off of this guy. And so, can you come back for it? Dude, get off my mouse. Get off my mouse. Could you come back and mitigate something like this? Possibly, right? But could price just continue to skyrocket up and clean off all this stuff that got left behind from the weekend? Yeah, it can absolutely do that too. Yeah, so that's Tia. That's Tia. I think Tia is just up. I don't. You could attempt to short this high on TIA, but I don't think it's going to work well for you, especially because it feels like it just wants to print a total vertical ascent into it, and that's always a caution for me, right? But I don't really think there's many shorts on TIA until probably like $6 ish, somewhere up in there. Until then, I would say it's a long time. Yeah, it's long. It's long time on TIA, and then XRP. Let's go see what we find on XRP. So exact same principle at play here on XRP. You have your impulse right? You set your very first high, you set your very first low, and then you kind of fiddle fart around, right? You come back and you pull that low, and yeah, and it's time to go. It's time to go up, right? It's time to go up. Is this market open right here? Close to it. Close to it. Yeah, and then just before, yeah, yeah, and then you came. All I'm trying to say is you came back for this low too. So the removal of long liquidity, um, prior to, yeah, yeah, no, this looks great. This looks absolutely fucking spectacular if you ask me. XRP is coming for $2.50. Uh, like that's gonna happen. You know, and again, like, right, do you get fortunate enough to come back into an area of demand like this? uh like, be cool. It would be cool. But I don't know if it's gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna do it. I mean, you can set an alert there, you can wait for it. Maybe you get a little bit of I mean, it'd be cool to see it like actually resist at that high and pull back into here, because there's a great trade. This here is a little rough, right? There's your target, and your SL needs to be under here. And so if we hatch out risk to reward on this, it's not really in our favor. Yeah, you got a 1.3 risk to reward or something on that. If you retrace back into here, I mean, look, then boom, everything falls into line, right? Now you're closer to that 2.5, 3 risk to reward. Um, but yeah, that's all I got for XRP. I think a little too late on XRP. Um, oh yeah, yeah, Reaper. Daily structure's bullish. Jeanette, been a long time since I've seen Jeanette up over here. Yeah. It's crystal clear bullish. I can draw it out for you. There we go. Right? Did we talk about this? Had we maybe mentioned something about that? Um, so let's go to the daily. I think this is just the Coinbase chart, so we can wipe this real quick, and we can look at the structure, and I'll tell you what I mean when I say it's bullish. So structure on the daily time frame reads as this. It really reads here, okay? And we can look at a different chart because it's got a slightly different presentation to it. But this being your strong low on your daily, and this being your weak high on your daily. So daily structure is 100% bullish, has been bullish since a long time, a long time. Last time daily market structure was bearish here. Yeah. Yeah, that was the last time your daily market structure was actually bearish. But if you look at this on a perpetual chart, the lows stack up slightly different. So we'll just go take a look at one of those as well. I don't think I need anything on here. Just go and get out of here. So they're looking at on a perpetual chart where we've got leverage at hand, where people utilize these principles a lot more. Your strong daily low is here. This is an SFP on it. Um, and yeah, it doesn't, still. And then furthermore, like you can't even close below an internal low, right? Like you can't even get closes below internal lows. So yeah, I would say everything about daily market structure is and has been bullish. RSR, I'm gonna guess that's a coin. Have we ever been here before? It doesn't look particularly familiar to me, but it looks bullish as fuck. I'll tell you that much. Looks bullish AF. Let's start on the weekly. All right, so your weekly broke structure way back here. let's just hash some of this stuff out here. And then remitigated its demand, and then broke bullishly again there, and remitigated its demand, and then broke bullishly again here, and remitigated, and then you have another break here. This is more daily, and it remitigated, and then you have another break here. Those are more like your daily breaks. So that's an internal weekly break, and then you break your external again over here. So like just up and up and up and up, and this is where you come back and mitigate this whole thing, this whole mamma jamma here, right? That's occurring in these two bearish weeks right here. We come back for that stuff. So then let's just go take a look at between this range, these two range points right here, and see what we find on, say, like the 4 hour. Yeah, and so, you know, you like for me, I couldn't have asked for a better place for that low to come back, for that mitigation to have occurred out of this prior range here. Yeah, it's perfect. It's fucking picture perfect, right? Fair value gap fill right into your last point of demand. So that all looks great. Structure was unfortunately a little rough through these areas. So, you know, you didn't really clearly break 4 hour structure. That's about like probably about a 1 hour break right there. And then you go up, right? And then you set a high. You set a low. You sweep your high, you return to your low, you SFP your low, you come back and you break your high. Yeah, and so, you know, I mean, like all of this is now clearly support from, we'll get some price labels on this. From 01588, whatever that is, right? That's where your support starts. Your last sort of order block inside of your demand range is right here. That's probably something like, is it a 12-hour block? So you have about a 12-hour block inside of that guy. I'd still be watching as soon as there. If you were lucky enough to get a retracement, your 12-hour block starts there. This being the decisional point of your demand. And then on top of us right here, we have yet another range. And so if we drop down to the 15-minute, let's see what's happening inside of this guy. It just broke bullishly after pulling its internal lows. Did not really get its fully external ones, but it did pull the internal one. Yeah, so I would say it's up. You know, we're a little late on this guy, and so the risk reward's kind of dog shit right now. But yeah, that coin be up, man. That coin be up. Oh, and then do we anticipate a break of structure here? Let's step back out and let's give that some thought. I would say likely, possibly not actually, and it's going to depend upon the verticality of the approach of this for me. But I'm going to say possibly not, because of the fact that we ranged here and we have not mitigated back into this. So it does make sense for me to fail this high, run back to here, and then continue. I don't have any problem with that. That would actually be healthy for its continued climb. But having said that, I don't know. I mean, like that. That's the only that's a good justification for me from a liquidity standpoint. Grab this liquidity, come back for all this stuff that probably got put in over weekends or something like that. Fill this fair value gap, retest your really nice area of demand right here. Like those are really good reasons to come back. So for that, I do say watch the high. Could totally break the high, mitigate to here, and continue back up though. There's nothing stopping it from doing that. Yeah, I see enough on the chart to say, yeah, you can watch for a short there, but let's drop back down to the 10-minute, right? It can't approach the level looking like this, right? Like, good luck. Good luck on shorting that fucking high if it just takes a run at it like that. Okay, can you any reason why you didn't take Monday, December 9th and 10th candles as a valid pullback? Well, let's find out the reason because I'm sure there was one. So let's go find out the reason and then we'll go do Hive. And then we will go do Hive. So let's see here. Can we use this chart? What do we have on this chart? Yeah, looks totally usable. Oh, hey, we were already working on this. Okay, so is there any reason why you didn't take Monday, December 9th and 10th? Monday, December 9th and 10th. Oh, they're just internal. And technically I did take them, right? Like technically here I did take them. So there's your Monday 9th. These are just internal lows, right? The external market structure points are here, here, and here. Or you can move this to here and say it's here, right? Those are your more external. This is just an internal low. It is internal to here and here, right? So in other words, if you were to have broke this low, that to me still only equals a target of this external low. But it didn't, it failed the internal lows as well. So that's why, there's my answer on there. And then something about Hive. Hive. Is that what you Hive? Interesting. Interesting. I would really like a different chart on that. Hey, oh my God, am I glad we went with a different chart. Now that chart sucks, but case in point why I was looking. Yeah, that chart still sucks balls though. It's a major liquidity issue there. So let me see if I can find something that has better liquidity that we can look at. I don't see, but I don't want the perp. What just happened there? What did I? Oh no, I want Hive, bro. What's going on here? Hive. No, that's Honey. Spot crypto. Okay. Okay, this is better. I just have to understand what's going on in the higher time frames. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right, so we know that let's look at this structure right here, right? So you got this up, down, up, down. Get on there, you son of a biscuit eater. And then up. I gotta fix this point though. Right? So there's your kind of like loud and proud market structure on that. What happens at that low? You put in like an accumulation model at that low. And then you run back up to the and then you run back up and start breaking shit like this. Okay, cool. Now what depth we have here? If you meant to fill that gap, it comes all the way back down to 40 cents, which is totally sensible due to the fact that we have initiated, we shall mitigate before continuing. So that makes complete sense to me, but I just want to look at our more local structure here. Aha! See, I knew I wanted to look at our more local structure. So, have we tagged this? No, not particularly yet. Do we still have supply right here that could hold us back and actually push us further into that? Yes, we do. But you are, it's trying to establish some bullish market structure here. It's trying to. Um, has not succeeded yet, but it is trying. It's making attempts at reversing this higher high, or sorry, lower low, lower highs, lower lows things. It's making an attempt at trying to reverse that. Um, but yeah, it's a little baby cake still. Like here's my worry. So let's say you get a 15-minute close up here, and then we go, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and take a stab at this thing. Let's cover this local low right here. Um, Come on, magnet. I hate you. I love and I hate the magnet. Now, pending 15-minute candle body close up there or something. Like maybe, but this is. I feel like this is very likely to return to entry at that point. I feel like it's very likely to return to entry at that point, and then can maybe continue up. And this right here is whether you get to find out if demand or supply is going to be in control, because there is still stuff down here, and down here that could be mitigated on this. So it may need to go further south still, but it is, given the bullishness that we're seeing on a lot of other charts, this does seem like it is wanting to establish some bullish market structure here. 5 may have already flipped. Yeah, your 5 already flipped bullish here, because the first low has already been touched. Right? So your 5 already flipped bullish and ran back to its next relevant market structure point. And now it's just trying to figure out what it can do here. But yeah, I mean, I can see longs on this. I don't love longing into supply here. No, you see how where's a highlighter? How these wicks are like higher, right? Removing liquidity prior to breaking. No, I wish these were just all lower highs coming down into here, because that liquidity is a lot easier to run. Um, but yeah, I would say it very much is attempting to get some bullish presentation to it. That's what I think about Hive. All right, I'll take a look at your chart in Discord, and internal and external is, I should be able to get you up to speed on that pretty quick. Um, where did you where did you post it in Discord? Did you hide it from me? He hid it from me. I'm really bad. Did you put it in Otter Talk? I'm really bad about Discord, guys. So bad. Okay, so we put it in Otter Talk here. Yeah, okay, so you're looking at the MEXC chart. So, first of all, when it comes to, if you really want to be technical about liquidity, I'm always going to recommend Bybit and Binance perpetual futures charts. But even on your MEXC chart, you are skipping over the Darth Maul wick. You're choosing not to include that in your market structure, because that to me looks like it did take it. And then you've shared this chart with me before as well. On that low, on that internal low there, the first interaction with it is a SFP, but you're dragging your Chach line past the SFP to where the candle body does close on the first low that you're indicating, and I just don't do that. I always stair step in a situation like that. I always stair step. Let me instead of doing this all verbally, let me try and bring this over so we can take a look at it together. Yeah, so to me, this looks like it has taken that, right? This looks like it has taken that, and you're not including that low. I'll take it if it is SFP'd, then it has SFP'd. So that's one thing. But then here, you see right here, you don't have a daily candle body close, right? Um, and then you come up, come down. Now here's where you start closing candle bodies, but you're dragging from this low over. I would be coming from this low or this low. I would stair step down to look for my break. And these are SFPing down here. But the first thing is this right here. So for me, yeah, and let me go back to one of my Bitcoin charts here. This looks wipeable. I don't know what's on here. You know, remove one indicator. Sure, let's remove that too. Let's go back to the daily and let's spread this thing out. All right. So externally, we come up from the depths. We hit here. We come down. We come up. Come down. Come up. And that's your external. Yeah, that's your external structure. Especially because this touched that. And so, yeah, so breaking this point here to me is only indicates an order flow objective of here. You have to break this point here for me to say that we have a daily break of structure up here. That's just how I do it, bro. That's just how I do it. What in the hell happened here? What in the tar nations is going on? Oh, let's go back to that Bitcoin chart real quick. What were we? Oh, I have too many Bitcoin charts. Too many Bitcoin charts. I don't even remember, dude. I literally don't even remember what we were using this morning. Was it where we didn't? I got problems, man. I got problems. I swear there was one, like a fresh one we were on. No? Am I? Dude, like, oh, you know what? You know what it probably was? It probably fucking wiped all the drawings off it. That's probably what it was. I was looking for one where I remember we were like on the 1 hour time frame or something. Was it the 4 hour? And I picked on this candle right here, and I had indicated some supply on it, and I can't find that chart now. What does it matter? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Not this guy. That's who. Not this guy. Yeah, not this guy. All right. Back to my chat. I can't see you guys. Where'd you guys go? Come on, man. I'm pushing the buttons, computer. Let's do the things. There we go. Now I'm back to chat. Okay, cool. I'm back. You guys haven't said a damn thing since I left you. All that time. Didn't say anything new. We have any other coins we want to look at? You let me know. I have an algo thought. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did have a thought on algo. Oh, that bastard didn't pull the low. Yeah, bastard. What happened with ARB? It was last week, and it just wants to continue to pump its face off. XLM. I ain't seen that one in a minute. Let's do some XLM. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, so XLM cleared its whatever it's like previous all-time high or some shit, right? A very notable swing point, blink, right? And then it began to retrace. Cool. And yeah, structure's pretty bullish here locally. Pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. Um, Unfortunately, you have only broken an internal high on the daily time frame, but you broke the fuck out of it. So you're quite likely that it's coming back up here before it comes to a spot like that. Yeah, that's very likely. Oh, that's not really. I mean, that sucks. It's just ugly. It's just ugly how it's doing it. I guess no. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? I guess that does kind of make sense. Your 4 hour. No, it's probably more like a 2 hour structure. Let's drop it. Heh, it's really more like 1 hour structure. Okay, so as you fly up out of the depths here, boom, you set this high, you set this low. It's really God. That structure is a little bit more complicated in here. I'm not going to lie about that. It is a bit more complicated in here. This is requiring multiple structure pulls for me to wrap my head around. But looking at the leg of price that brought us from this low to this high, it breaks bearishly here. That is the level that was held. And off of that level, did these take each other? Not quite. What chart am I on? Bybit perpetual. Okay, all right. Kind of flip. You kind of sort of flip bullish out of here or here, right? And this is where you take that SFP, stair step it. There's your break. Um, so could you get some retracement back into here? That'd be kind of neat. That'd be kind of neat for an ultimate run back up to that high. Be fucking sweet if you could. That'd be pretty sweet if you could. What's the 10 tell us? 10 tells us it's not totally impossible. Yeah. Yeah, I like longs. I like longs here, and then that other one, this one. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of what it's kind of what I think on XLM. Shorting the high though. What about shorting the high? Maybe actually. Yeah, I think I would watch for one at the high. Yeah, yeah, deal. Yeah, I think I would watch for a short at 48 as well. Yeah, I think that's worth watching for. I do. I do. Okay, so that boom dresses that liquid. Yeah, for like a new low. No, obviously no idea if it's going to work or not. Need to see what structure looks like when we get there. Um, but something along this lines for actually a new low. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea. Sweet, man. This is fun. ABEX. I don't think I've done ABEX in a while. Let's just delete some of this other stuff down here. It doesn't need it anymore. All right, so let's see here. Looking at the break above this swing high right here. The prior demand range that was printed before that break was here. And yeah, pretty bullish, pretty bullish, pretty bullish, pretty bullish. A little sus here. I'm a little sus there. Some sussiness about that area. Yep, I'm just gonna make up my own zone for that in an effort to save time. Yep. Hey, come, dude. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're happy. Now we happy. I don't think I like how that looks on the 15. I'd rather short it up there. It's gonna go there. I think I'd rather short it there. If you get me back to here, then I'd rather long, right? Like pretty quick, like soonish. Um, that'd be cool. I don't particularly think it's gonna happen, but that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be neat. Yeah, because like even if it came back to this, you could trade the breakout or something, but that's not. I'm not really much on breakout trading. I think you could target well up into there. Um, yeah. See, it needs to. Yeah. It needs to be lower, man. It needs to be back down lower for me. Um, I think you could look to short out of here though, and I just keep the target at a 3R. I just keep the target at a 3R. Though my gut kind of tells me that it could come down quite a bit, but I'm just so assuming by saying that I'm not gonna put it on there. Yeah, because I kind of feel like it's down here and pull the liquidity from that. Which, of course, could be totally fucking wrong. Which is why I'm saying, if you're at a fucking, if that worked and you were at a 3R, would you be mad at yourself? I reckon you shouldn't. BTC dominance, yeah, dominance is doing like kind of what. I had some thoughts about it though, so let's look at it. Okay, so on dominance, obviously there was this giant supply range up here, and there was this general chunk of mass consolidation into it. That's where price ultimately achieved in dominance before turning around and breaking bearish on the daily time frame. I'm sorry, I have this marked. Is that a weekly break? What am I looking at here? No, why did I pick? I don't remember why I picked this. Is it like because it's I just don't recall. Whatever, doesn't matter. Um, but it's come back in and it has mitigated, and then it's continuing to go down. There is a 3 day right above us still supply, and so 4 hour structure. I don't even know if we make it into there. Shoot. Tell you what, look. It would be more logical actually to reject out of this zone. That would seem more logical to me. And I think ultimately, it comes down to here, and then I don't know. After that, I don't know. Are we going to establish a topping range? I have no answers past this. But I would say that this does expectationally mean lower high, lower low. Yeah, I don't think there's too much outside of that though to take a peep at. But now that we're on that subject, I do want to look at the DXY. Cheeky little bastard, you. You cheeky little bastard. All right, well, I'm done looking at the DXY. We can do something else now. I'm down for like another 5-10 minutes or so, and then I am out of here. Why was this all the way up here? Is it because of that? Why do I feel like this was supposed to be here? Probably because it was. But then on something like RSR, you got to ask yourself, if we can't clear that high, do we have to rotate all the way back down then? Yeah, no problem, Reaper. Happy to help, my bud. Probably time to. I was gonna say probably time to close the Bitcoin trade. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess not. Whatever. Whatever then. Fuck, what entry did I get on this thing? Put one in the chat if you were on Alex's stream and y'all went long together. Dude, oh, is this the time of day where my computer says to go absolutely pound rocks, kick rocks? It's looking like it. So 98911. It was an emergency. It was a 911 emergency. I don't know. It's somewhere down in here. Maybe if I close down like 45 internet tabs, my computer will start running again. So in the interim, it is looking real bad. I need to start streaming off my MacBook Pro instead of this Mac Mini. Come on, what is sucking up all my resources here? What is what is sucking up all my resources? Let's close this. This. Let's close Discord. Let's just go ahead and close Discord. None of the rest of this stuff could be taking that much memory. Whatever. FET. Yeah, let's do FET. I think as long as the computer cooperates, we will do FET. And it appears that it is being cooperative. Okay. Let's get some of the stuff deleted. So it's on, yeah, it's on a pretty good run right now. We definitely have some unmitigated types of demands below us. I think I always forget to put these trend lines on for you guys, or whatever they call these things. Horizontal rays. Horizontal rays. Okay, so this low right here is pretty important. That's a 4-hour low right there. If you turn around from here, let's say we do get some resistance out of there. If you turn around from here and start breaking your 4-hour structure, well then, yeah, you are likely to get lift out of that zone, but it's likely for a lower high and a lower low, and then we go back down and find out what's up down in there, right? Yeah. So because that's kind of how things would start dominoing. Now I got to ask myself, does it make sense to go back down there? About the daily or so. On the daily, it would make sense. Yeah, on the daily, it would definitely make sense. It would make sense to go back down to this daily order block right here. That would make sense. And there is a pretty significant amount of supply in this general area. So yeah, that would make sense. Okay, cool. Boom. And then let's see here. So if we're coming back down already before touching something like this, then I'm going to say, because this was already mitigated, I'm going to say it's here. Yeah, and I don't think there's any reason to look for more than a 3R in this area. I don't even know if you'll quite get a 3R out of this whole area. Yeah, and then shorting out of here. Wrong tool. Yeah, I guess back down on that daily order block. Yep, that's how I would look at that. Cheers, Reaper. Have a good one, man. Oh, nice, Exo. You did get in on it. God, man. That was a nice trade. That was a nice trade. Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting the road here pretty soon as well, guys. So if you got anything else for me, let me know, and let's knock it out. And then I'm gonna be getting on with the rest of my day. I had a feeling Monday would be bullish. I had a feeling Monday would be bullish. And then yeah, this flow chart kind of banged, huh? Kind of bang faced on this flow chart. Not gonna lie. Yeah, 'cause it was, break this guy, come up to here, break that one, come up to here. Then we remitigated, came up to there, set a new 4-hour low, popped the range high. After range high, I'm saying we come here. Does that mean that we experience turbulence out of this zone? Possibly. Um, but yeah, I think we come here. And I would say if you clear more than half of this, then I'm going to say that this is kind of kaputsies. And even if we do retrace, that we're still coming up to here before before anything like this or this ever happens. Yeah, yeah, flowchart's holding up, man. Should be holding up. You ask me, that should be holding up. What do you expect to happen with BTC now that it broke 100? Oh, well, Exo, it's funny. I was a little late reading that question, but I think I just answered it by looking back over my flow chart here. Yeah, here. That's what I think happens. Um, yeah, yeah, yep. Yep, that's absolutely what I think happens, and I think it's absolutely logical, 100% totally logical to watch for shorts at the high. Yeah, I think the all-time high is looking. Yeah, it's looking shortable. It's looking shortable so far. We'll see. I mean, obviously, if the approach continues like that, well, then you'd be a madman to short the all-time high. All right, cool. We're probably done, right? Feel like we're feel like we're done. Feel like we're done. Probably wipe all of this here pretty soon, and because like the way that this flow chart was built was we were down here when I posted this, we were right here, and what I was pointing was all the resistance levels where the breaks would occur, what those breaks would indicate, right? And so generally speaking, all the chart was resistance. I probably want to rebuild it now and just indicate all of the support, um, and what would happen if we started losing that support, right? So I might go about rebuilding this whole thing here, and we'll see what kind of motivations I get that lead me to these kinds of decisions. I hate my glasses. I need new ones. Oh yeah. What was some of the bull? Here's what the last thing I'm gonna do. What was some of the bullshit that I was posting about over the weekend? Nah, never mind. All of a sudden I don't. We were doing Doge, weren't we? Doge is an area that we were potentially looking to short out of. Wonder what happens here. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna say if you can't clear this high right here, that you've got you have a potential short on Doge. If you can't clear this high. Then I would say you have potential short on Doge. ETH. It doesn't look as strong as BTC, I'll tell you that much. Floki? Was I looking at Floki? The old Flokers? No, doesn't look like I had any fresh thoughts on that. FTM, there's a fresh thought for you. There's a freshie for you. Ooh, look. FTM has been being a ninny, though. I will tell you that. It's been a ninny. But yeah, I would say it's an idea on FTM. Pepe? Was I looking at Pepe? What was the Pepe's? No, it was whiff. Whiff is what I was looking at. Whiff. Whiff. I still don't love this damn thing. No. I think the long on whiff, if there is one, is down here after an interaction with this. So like readjusting this idea to here. EXO, you're welcome, and I'm glad that. Thanks for the in-depth analysis. That is a funny compliment to me because I feel like I don't go nearly as deep as a lot of other people do. I just draw some horizontal lines and some boxes. We talk about XRP. We talked about XRP. Turbo. Still want to see it above 69. Soy. Son of a bitch. Sui, will you come back before you take the high, please? Could you do that? Would you be so kind as to come on back here before taking the high? That'd be, I think that would be very kind of you to do that. And I would like to short that high. I have to stop myself. I really do. I have to stop myself. I should go do other stuff and other things. Well, I guess I should. I think it's this line. Probably some old swing high. Yep. Shown up. Shorty. Yeah, and it's annoying me, so it needs to go away. ETH, yeah, I probably should. I really skated by that one. Really skated by that one. It's kind of looking a little bear flaggish at the moment. Let's see here. Nah. I mean, obviously, I think Anthony Soprano could have guessed that I would like to long it from an area like that. Uh, but yeah, I don't, that's looking a little troublesome. That looks a little, wait. Is it Saved by the Bell? What chart am I on? Perpetual Bybit? Man, you could have done a lot better than that, Eve. Are you kidding me? For real, for real? Holy smokes. I'll give it a pass because of that. I'll give it a pass. I was going to say it looked pretty fragile, but I will give it a pass for that. Let's put this on here. The hell is that line up there? Why is it there? What in the cotton picking hell is that line doing right there? Is it along here? Well, that makes a hell of a lot more sense to me. That makes way more sense. I mean, like on some higher time frame vibes. Something along the lines of here. Yeah, something along these lines. Oh, something like that. I mean, we're well over halfway through this, so it's dead. There's no more resistance until we get up into these areas, and then it should come back for this chunk of price right here. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not coming back for this. No, you'd have to follow this thing up. No, I don't, not with the 1, 2, 3 down before up and breaking that. No, it's not coming back. Not coming back for this. Yeah, I think you gotta try and pull it out of here. Yeah, definitely stop below that low. Yeah, I think you gotta pull it out of that area. I don't think it's coming back for the spot I wanted. Oh no, you're fine, Anthony. It doesn't take me long anyway. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my ETH. That's my ETA. All right, deuces, y'all. Deuces. I'm out of here. I have done. I've done my part. Oh, I couldn't break it, huh? Couldn't break it. Weak little baby. You weak little baby. Really, bro? Really? Really, bro? That's that really.